All right, unmute. Let's talk about Jesus being a Muslim.
All right, let's go.
Let's go. Do you have a proof that Jesus was not submitting his will to God?
Jesus did submit his will to God. He gave his
He
will to
is a
God. He
Muslim.
said it, the
What is a
Father.
Muslim?
Jesus
What
is
is a
not a Muslim.
okay? What is a Muslim according to the Quran?
Y'all believe in the Quran, which is talking about
Believe in this.
Muhammad,
Believe in
right?
that. Every belief that we believe in comes from the Quran. Okay.
Right. And the
So
Quran is
so
not
the Quran,
true, brother.
the Quran is the thing that gives us the information about what is a Muslim and how to be a Muslim. So according to the Quran, what is a
Mhm.
Muslim?
I don't read the Quran. I read the Holy Bible.
So wait, you want to you
Yeah,
want
I'm challenging your
wait,
Muslim, your
one second,
Quran with Christianity. That's what
one
I'm
second.
doing.
You want to prove to me and you want to explain to me what is a Muslim according to the Bible?
The Bible does not talk about Muslims. It talks about Israelites that are corrupt, how there's only
Who cares
one
about your
God, and
Bible?
then the God that you said is Muslim is not.
One second. So when we say Jesus is a Muslim, you have to understand what the Muslims mean by this, right?
So please enlighten me on that.
You know, a Muslim is simply someone who submits his will to God. That's it, right?
And that's
And
it?
that's it. Submission, full submission to the one Creator who created us, right? And so when you submit your will to God, you follow His commandments, you obey Him, you do what He says, and you don't do what He says you shouldn't do, right? That's all it is.
Right.
And so
So
to
when
submit to God, there's multiple things you have to believe in, including the prophets of your time, including the revelation of your time and the previous revelations, right? The angels, the day of judgment, God's decree, right? So these something that are called the 6 articles of faith, and all the prophets actually meet this articles. They all believed in the articles, the 6 articles of faith. Even in the gospel, you read about the life of Jesus, you will find out that he fulfilled all these articles of faith.
right.
And
So may I ask?
that makes him a submitter to God. That makes him a Muslim, even
So
according
does
to
that
your
mean?
gospel.
So that means his disciples, right? Of Christianity, the disciples who followed Christ,
They are
they're
Muslims as
the
well.
Muslims too.
Yeah, absolutely, yes. A
Bro,
lot of
that makes no
tribes, a lot
sense.
of communities after the time of Jesus, they were Muslims as well.
So can I ask, right? When they did crown Jesus on the cross, why did they name him Jesus King of the Jews instead of Jesus King
So
of the Muslims?
the Jews, it's as an ethnicity, right? We know that the people who lived during the first century, they were Jewish, right? They were Jews. They came from the tribe of Judah. Jewish, to be a Jew, it's a tribe, right? It's an ethnicity. It's not just a religion. Actually, the word Jew, like Judaism, never existed. Even Christianity came after the time when Jesus died, right? They called Paul and his, the other Christians to differentiate between the Jews and the Christians. Actually, it was a slur to call someone like a Christian. It's like actually was an insult, right? But then they owned that word. The Christians owned to be called like Christians. The same thing with the N word when it comes to black people, right? They
Right.
own that. So that's the thing. I have a question for you. Remember the 6 articles of faith, right? Did Jesus believe in the 6 articles of faith according to the Gospels?
No, because he is the gospel.
No, no,
He
no.
is the light, the way, and the truth.
No. When I say according to the Gospels, don't equivocate. Okay, don't play the semantic games.
Who
When I
was him into
say
game? I'm
according
standing
to
on
the
that.
Gospels right now, what did you understand?
According to the Gospels, what I understand is that none of that mattered. Jesus came, broke
Are
all
you a
of y'all rules,
Christian?
our
Are
rules,
you a
and
Christian?
set new rules.
Well, hey, you're losing it. You're trying now. You start preaching and you're manifesting. Makes no sense.
What you mean?
Focus.
If I'm preaching right. Because
Focus.
you're not
Focus. There's
understanding. You're
nothing to
trying to
preach. You
deny
don't have
it.
the truth to preach it anyway.
So why are you
Preach. There's
denying
a
my truth?
time and there's a place for preaching. Okay.
Which is now.
It's
That's
the
why you got
church.
me up
Go
here.
no. Here
This
when
is
you
a
have
church.
no, this is not a church. Okay, this is a Muslim live stream. When you hear, you have to present your arguments. Okay.
And this is my
The
argument.
Quran says, "قُلْ هَاتُوا بُرْهَانَكُمْ إِن كُنْتُمْ صَادِقِينَ." If you're truthful, and if you're trustworthy, then bring your evidence, bring your arguments. Okay, it's not
So this is my
blind belief when it
argument for
comes to God.
you. Why did you tell the
My
last guy,
arguments is
right, that faith was
my
not needed?
arguments is very easy. My arguments is the following. Jesus followed and believed the 6 articles of Islam according to the 4 gospels that you find today in the Bible. Therefore, he's a Muslim.
How did he believe it when those four gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, was all wrote about him?
Yeah, about him believing in that. Are you
No, he
slow?
didn't believe in it. It told you everything he
No,
did
when
and did not do.
the gospels are basically biographies of Jesus, right? And so the gospels are telling you what Jesus did and what he said and what he believed in,
Right. So can I ask you
right?
why did Jesus not believe in faith?
Did Jesus not believe in faith? Do you realize what you're
Did he
saying?
believe
Are you
in
just
faith?
making
Let me
up?
say it like that. Since Let me rephrase that for you since I'm American. Did Jesus believe in faith?
You
Because you
realize you're
said
not
faith is
saying.
last.
You
To
realize
have
you're
faith
not.
to go to heaven, you have
You
to
realize
have faith, right?
you're not making any sense. You realize that, right? Did Jesus
Oh,
believe in
I'm
faith?
definitely making sense.
What is that even
Jesus said,
supposed to mean? Did Jesus
because if you
believe in
don't have
faith?
faith in Jesus, so how, since you are Muslim, right? You just said faith was last in anything. Faith is first in Christianity, because if you do not have faith in Jesus
So
to
you
get you to
remember
heaven, how are you getting to
that's
Allah?
good.
How are
That's
you
good.
getting to God?
You've been paying attention to the previous conversation. That's good. But now I need you to focus and track, right? When I said
That
to the other individual, when I said that faith comes later, what I meant is that first you present the evidences and arguments in order to be convicted by the truth. And then when it all makes sense, faith comes in automatically, right? You don't start by the faith. The faith is the results. Does that make sense?
So can I ask you something to that?
Then I'm
Because I
trying.
do
Like
understand. I do understand what you're saying.
I
I'm gonna
just
say
cannot
that I
have
do
like a
understand what you're
conversation
saying.
with the wall or something. Like imagine like saying all these things, and these people cannot track. They absolutely cannot track.
Because I can't track what's not right. And why do you keep muting me? I simply asked you if I could ask you a question of what you just said. I'm not trying to be rude to you. I'm just trying to ask you a question.
Okay, so if you cannot track, we cannot have a conversation. Okay, I'm gonna go a couple of steps back. Remember when I asked you, according to the Gospels, Jesus believed in the 6 articles of Islam, right? And I asked you, do you believe that the Gospels that you find today in the Bible confirm this?
Yes, the 4 books that they left. Yes.
Okay, so according to your Gospels, Jesus was a Muslim.
No, it was not. According to my gospel, Jesus is a Jew. That's what
Yeah,
you're not about to get me to change
fine,
on.
fine. If you were saying that Jesus was a Jew ethnically, then it's fine. Even though it
It's
goes
not
against
ethnically, bruh.
even though the Gospels say that he was not a Jew, right? He did not come from the tribe of Judah. He was a Levite, right?
So what
The
verse in
Gospel of
Christianity
Matthew
says
and
that?
Luke tracks the lineage of Joseph and not Jesus,
Mm,
right? And not
mm-mm.
Mary. So
Now you're wrong. Now you're wrong.
okay,
You have not read the Bible,
you don't
because
know the
that is not
Bible.
what it
You don't
is.
know the Gospels. You know nothing. Sorry, I'm
Bro,
going back
don't
to
tell
it.
me what I do know when you're sitting here
Do
being
we have any
blasphemous.
mods? To
Is
talk
Allah the
about?
Father, sir? Can I ask you that real quick before I leave? Is Allah the Father?
Allah is the Father in the Bible. Yes.
What is God's name in the Bible? The Holy Bible, not the Quran. The Holy Bible. What is his name?
Allah.
No, it is not.
Okay.
That's how you're wrong.
What's his name?
He said to Abraham, I am. Go and tell them. Therefore, my name is I am. Jesus said, the only
So
Father,
can you
the
tell
one
me
God,
one time
keyword
anyone,
God.
even today, calls God I am? Please, I am. Give me wealth. Please, I am. Give
Wait, wait,
me.
wait. You do
Do you
know,
call
because like you
God
just
like
said about
this?
Hinduism,
One
God lives in
second.
me.
One
So
second.
I
When
am.
did anyone call upon God like this? You realize you're
Bro,
making no
read the
sense.
Bible then. Go read the
I
Bible,
did read
because
the
you acting
Bible. I
like you
know what you're
don't know.
talking
Read the
about.
Bible
I
before
know
you start
exactly
trying to
what you're
say it's
talking
wrong.
about, right? I know exactly
Read
what you're
the
talking
Bible
about. You're
before you
talking
say
about
it's wrong.
you're talking about the word Yahweh, right? Okay, Yahweh is not. It's not the word. Actually, it's not the name. It's not the name of God, right?
So
And
what's his
Jesus,
name? Because it's not Allah.
Allah. Yeah, in Hebrew it's Elohim, right? In Aramaic, which was the language of Jesus, that would be Allah. And in Arabic, since it's not a language, it's Allah, right? So it's always the same.
So do you believe in your prayers when you say, God, give me the strength, or Allah,
That's
give me the
allowed.
strength, right?
Yes, that's
When you
allowed.
tell
That's
someone,
allowed. Yes. It
so
depends
listen,
what you
when you
mean.
tell some,
Yes, it depends what you mean when you say, for example, God. Now, when you say God, you mean the creator, you mean the one who created you, you mean the, the all powerful, the all knowing,
King of the
etc.,
universe,
etc.,
yes.
right? It's about what you
Hmm.
believe in, right? But during prayer, for example, we're doing salat, then you have to do the prayer in Arabic. But anything else, you can pray in your own language and God understands everything because he's all knowing.
So can I ask you, what is the Muslim's prayer to Allah? Because I could tell you the Lord's prayer.
Yeah, but I don't care about what your Bible says. Because I'm
Oh
done.
yeah,
I'm
that's what
done,
I
brother.
thought. You don't care because you know
Brother,
you're wrong.
I'm gonna drop you
You're
now
wrong,
because you're
sir.
kind of slow and you're not tracking any conversation. This is not going anywhere.
This
I'm
is
gonna
what
let you go,
corrupt
okay?
people do. They try to teach corrupt things.
All right. Thank you for your time. This guy was yapping in chat for the past, I don't know, a whole hour when I was having a conversation with the previous guest. And then he comes up on the panel. This is the first thing he says. Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous.